Hello and welcome. I'm Sheikh Hamim. I'm delighted to present our research title towards eco-friendly brick production in Rajshahi, overcoming barriers to transition from traditional practices. This project investigates the critical challenges in transitioning from traditional brick kilns to more sustainable non-fire technologies in one of the most brick-dependent regions of Bangladesh. Our presentation covers the full arc of our study, starting with an overview of Bangladesh's traditional brick industry, followed by an in-depth look into Rajshahi's brick sector. We then discuss our methodology, key findings from surveys, the barriers of transitioning, and conclude with strategic recommendations for cleaner brick production. Bricks are vital to Bangladesh infrastructure due to the unavailability of stone in our deltaic geography. However, the environment poses severe traditional coal-fired brick kilns emits over 21 million tons of carbon dioxide annually and consume massive amounts of topsoil from fertile agricultural land. These are inefficient and largely unregulated, making this sector country's top emitter of air pollution. Bangladesh is fourth largest producer globally, with its over 7,800 kilns producing 34 billion brick annually. The industry covers over 1% of GDP and employs 1.6 million people. Rapid urbanization means the sector is growing at 8 to 10% yearly. But with this growth comes increased environmental pressures. As on 2024, around 90% of brick in Bangladesh are still produce highly polluting traditional kilns. Primary FCKEs and zigzag kilns. Air quality remains dangerous low during brick making season, with PM 2.5 levels exceeding both national and WHO safety standards, especially in urban areas. Despite these policies promoting cleaner technologies, zigzag kilns are alone making 66% of the market, followed by FCK 27% energy efficient like tunnel kilns and hybrid. Hoffmans contribute less than 6%, and uh, non-fired bricks are focused account of only 0.45% of the market, indicating massive transitional gap. The environmental health impact is struggling. Urban areas recorded PM 2.5 concentrations up to uh, 80 microgram per meter cube, 8 times than WHO guidance. Brick kilns are key contributors, especially during winter. The pollution directly affects the public health, agriculture, and the quality life for millions. Modern kilns like hybrid Hoffman and tunnel kilns use less coal, produce fewer emissions, and don't rely on topsoil. They can use alternative raw materials operate year round. The tunnel kilns replace 8 to 10 FCKs in output and efficiency, representing smart a upgrade path for the industry. The best long-term alternative is non-fired bricks. These includes compressive stabilized earth blocks, concrete blocks, AAC blocks, and more. They use cement, sand, and recycled materials, eliminating the need of burning coals. They are cost effective, fast produced, and environmental friendly. In FY2 financial year 2023, 99.55% of the all bricks were clay-fired. Only 20 factories produce non-fired blocks. This stark contrast highlights that inertia of this industry. Without aggressive policy shifts and market incentives, these cleaner technologies will remain niche. Traditional kilns depends on clay and topsoil, riverbeds, or barren lands. In contrast, non-fired bricks rely on materials like sillet sand, cement, uh, degraded soil, and stone dust. These are more sustainable and widely available in properly mapped and distribution. In 2019, the government of Bangladesh mandated a financial year 2024 to 2025 all public construction must use 100% of non-fired blocks. Our study aligns with the policy aiming to understand what hinders the shift and how to accelerate the transition, particularly in Rajshahi, a brick producing region. The study area Rajshahi has 137 teams and 90% of which are still FCKs. We selected Poba and Godagari Upazila for focused study due to their high cleans concentration. Most cleans are located on leased land with 90% under the sole proprietorship. This region provides a representative sample of the national situation. Our objectives were fourfold: to identify barriers to non-fired adoption, generate region-specific data, assess energy resource efficiency, and recommend financing models and capacity building strategies. Our findings aim to support policy decisions in both local and national levels. We used a mixed methodology approach, reconnaissance of survey, stakeholder interview, and structure questionnaire. We studied 40 claims, 20 each from Poda and Godagari, to assess production patterns, resource usage, awareness, readiness for transition to alternate technologies. Our survey revealed that 40% of used FCK and 50% of zigzag cleans, while only 3 cleans used hybrid Hoffman and one used a tunnel clean. None used non-fire technology. 90% relied on coal, and topsoil remained dominant raw material. This paints a clear picture of resistance to innovation. Only 45% of clean owners expressed their interest in producing eco-friendly bricks. Among them, 45% expected to transitioning within 5 years, while 25% estimated in 3 years. The rest saw longer timeliness and shows moderate willingness, conditional on support and incentives. The top barriers were clear. 100% cited high investment cost, 100% noted lack of incentives, and almost 80% lack technical knowledge. Other mentioned skilled labor shortage, market uncertainties. These are not ideological resistance, they are practical limitations. Respondents demand specific actions: industry recognition, access to finance, training programs, tax rebates, and review of building codes to accommodate non-fired blocks. These suggestions formed the core of our strategic recommendation. We looked into the global framework, uh, like the Climate Clean Air Coalition Roadmap for Bangladesh. Key steps include transitioning through clean technologies before scaling up non-fired productions. Strategic investment and institutional reforms are essential for this pathway. We propose two routes. First, the traditional from FCK to zigzag and then tunnel kings. Second, a parallel pathway introducing non-fired technologies like AAC and concrete blocks. The end goal is to complete phase out of clay-fired bricks and next over the next decades. To implementation this shift we recommend adopting a national policy roadmap, strengthening institutional frameworks, financing incentives, capacity building, public awareness, rigorous monitoring. This must be a multi-state effort led by government, industry, and academia. In conclusion, the transformation of the brick sector is both urgent and feasible. It requires coordinated action backed by data, policy, stakeholder engagement. We can reduce emissions, protect farmland, and build a greener future this time. Uh, Thank you for your kind time.